What is going on, everybody? Zyonik here, and in today's video we are going to be talking about how to know or predict what your opponent's charge move is going to be when they fire it. Now, this isn't some kind of magic trick or exploit. This literally is just counting the fast moves of your opponent. So we're going to talk about how you guys can do that, why it's important, and give you guys amazing resources so you can start to gain this knowledge and apply it in your own battles. Now, counting the fast moves of your opponent's Pokemon is one of the hardest things to master, but it's definitely one of the skills that all the top battlers and the people who make the leaderboards do on a daily basis. So what we're going to do right here is take a look at an example of Sableye on the lead right here. Now, I am counting the fast moves of the opponent's Sableye right here, so that when they throw the charge move right here, I know that this has a high probability of being Power Gem, which is why I'm going to shield, and sure enough, it was. So let's talk about how you guys can count it. Now, starting this over again, what I want you guys to focus on is the animation that the Sableye is doing. By watching its animation, it's just like a GIF. Each time it does that animation, it's going to be a fast move. So as we can see right here, we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. 8 Shadow Claws right there, which is equal to a Power Gem. Now, this could have been a foul play, but it's likely going to be a Power Gem, which is why I shielded. And if we take a look over here on the left, this is pvpoke.com, where you guys can do battle simulations. We can showcase this and why it works. So we're going to go to options down below, and you can add right here Shadow Claw. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is equal to a foul play. 7, just not yet a Power Gem. And then 8 is going to be a Power Gem. Why is this important that you guys need to keep track? Well, if your opponent only does 6, so maybe they only build up to foul play, and they only did 6 and you were successfully counting, I know that in this situation, that has no possibility of being a Power Gem. So that means I have a 100% probability that that is going to be a foul play and I don't need to shield. But on the flip side, for the opponent, he needs to build up to the Power Gem so that now it's a guess on my end. This was an offensive situation where we were the Sableye. We always want to be building up to that Power Gem, so we take away the certainty of what move it can be and put it into the realm of probability, which means it's going to be a 50% chance. This is either a foul play or a Power Gem. If they don't shield correctly, then we land potentially a super effective move. So let's go ahead and take a look at another example of why this isn't so important that you build up to the move that is going to be threatening your opponent. So in this case, I'm leading with Melmetal. My opponent is leading with Azumarill. I know 5 bubbles are going to be an Ice Beam, 6 are going to be a Play Rough, and 7 is going to be Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump is the move that I need to be concerned about. So in this example, my opponent right there just did 5 bubbles right here. So we'll see after the Rock Slide that my opponent is going to be using their charge move. I know for a fact that there is no way this could be a Hydro Pump. So I'm not going to shield. By reading and counting the moves of my opponent, it gave me information that that is a guaranteed Ice Beam and I don't need to shield. So let's take a look at that again. Let's zoom in on the Azumarill right here and count the number of bubbles. So we're going to see 1, 2, 3, I know we're counting, 4, and 5. That is it. That is all the bubbles they got. So if we look here on the left while we're getting off the charge move, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is an Ice Beam, and it is not a Hydro Pump. Therefore, I know exactly what this charge move is going to be, and I do not need to shield. That Ice Beam is going to be resisted, and that is why you need to always build up to that Hydro Pump to threaten shields. You can also head over to pvpoke.com and do it exactly what I'm doing here. This is in the battle section of PvPoke, and all you have to do is go down to the options right here. And then you can start counting right here by yourself and learning how many fast moves it's going to be and see how the effect of that has on the game. Now, you may also be wondering, well, what about those Pokemon who have really fast moves, like Lock-On, for example? Registeel is a prime example. It's so hard to keep track, and there's no way to successfully count. But what you can do is use your own Pokemon's energy, knowing that how long it takes for them to get to a charge move based on how long it takes for you to get a charge move. From pvpoke.com, you know when they have potentially the move that's going to be doing super effective damage to you. So in this given situation, I know from experience and learning on pvpoke.com that 5 Snarls from my Umbreon is going to equal 1 Focus Blast from a Registeel. So let's take a look at what I try to do. So as we can see here in the battle, 4 snarls is going to equal a foul play. 5 snarls is going to equal a focus blast from Registeel. So what I do is I go for 4 snarls and go straight for the foul play. And then what I'm going to do now is try to switch into my Azumarill to catch the focus blast. Because right here I'm going to do 1 more snarl, and now I'm going to swap to catch the charge move, just like this. Now this is probability. This could still be a flash cannon, but if we catch focus blast, that's amazing. Granted, it was a flash cannon because they were wanting to shield bait my Umbreon, but that's okay. What we did is we executed successfully. Now I will say this is a very advanced strategy and it takes a lot of knowledge and experience to execute it, but you guys can start to learn based on the team that you're having. And as we can see down here while this battle is going on, we can see that by the time we get to 4 snarls, notice there on the right, Flash Cannon is ready to go and Focus Blast is just about to be used. So if we go to 5 snarls, that's when they have the Focus Blast, which is why I timed this swap right here, trying to catch a Focus Blast, which is going to be resisted on my Azumarill, so I didn't need to use a shield. Now you guys can utilize this trick by just going into pvboke.com with the team that you have and understanding some of these matchups. With slower moves like Confusion on a Hypno or Bubble on Azumarill, you can easily count. But with fast moves like Altaria with Dragon Breath or Lock On from a Registeel, you need to take a look at your own Pokemon and read the energy that you have to predict when they're going to be getting to that move that's going to be hurting your Umbreon, for example. And right here, just like we've shown, we're swapping on that 5th Snarl to try to catch the Focus Blast, but granted, it is a Flash Cannon, so well played by my opponent. But that is how I read and predict my opponent's moves. There's also amazing graphics provided to us by a member of the community, 7Cushy on Reddit, so link down in the description to their page. You guys can go check out all of these images that I have up here, but these are the counting images. So Azumarill, 5 bubbles is going to be an Ice Beam, 7 bubbles is going to be a Hydro Pump, and all the other meta relevant Pokemon. So this is a great little cheat sheet that you guys can have to learn quickly about how many fast moves it's going to take to get to a given charge move. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know down in the comments if this was helpful for you guys. Would you guys like to see more guides like this for Pokemon Go PvP? Be sure to smash that like button, and like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.